All right, welcome back to our channel where we love helping people move from all over the country to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Today we are talking about where are the best places to live right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And if you're watching this, you're probably thinking about that. We literally just yesterday helped a family from California put in an offer and it got accepted yesterday. They were so excited to be moving here to Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if there's anything that you like what you hear today, do us a favor, follow us, do all the things you're supposed to do. Also, check out my phone number, email address, get a hold of us. We would love to set up a time to talk with you, kind of go over what all of this looks like, how we can help you move here through all of the hurdles, because we know it can take a lot. So we would love to help you move to the city we love, because we hope it's your next home. All right, first of all, the best places to live in Fort Wayne. We're first going to talk about my favorite area, which is Northeast Fort Wayne, and we're talking the Leo area, which is still part of Allen County, which is Fort Wayne, and actually the people that we helped buy here moved to Grable, which is Northeast Fort Wayne, just a tiny bit outside of city limits. But let me tell you about Northeast Fort Wayne. So Northeast Fort Wayne is known for one of the best school districts, which is East Allen County Schools. My oldest son goes to Leo High School. Great families that live out here in Northeast Indiana. Of course, our family, we're a great family, live out here. But what you're gonna love about Northeast Fort Wayne is that it's out a little bit further from, the city limits, if you will. It's still in Allen County, but you are literally 10 minutes, from downtown, 15 minutes from downtown Fort Wayne. You can get to anywhere in the city. Also, it is growing so fast. So if you're looking for a new home, brand new, no issues, they're building homes one after the other in Northeast Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are close to all of the trails, hospitals. They're just built a Meijer. They're putting a Chick-fil-A.
No Chick-fil-A sauce? No Chick.
What? A couple minutes from my house, a Starbucks. So it is just expanding, exploding in Northeast Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if you're thinking about where are the best places to live, that would be one. Also, you're going to have a really good variety on homes. So from really probably in that 200,000 range is probably going to be on the low end in Northeast Fort Wayne, all the way up to well over $1 million. Also, there are a lot of homes that have acreage in Northeast Fort Wayne. So if you're somebody that's like, hey, which is almost everybody that I talk to, man, we'd really love a house with at least an acre. I know I'm one of those people that would love that. I don't have that yet. That's in the future plans, hopefully. But if you're looking for that, you're really gonna find more homes probably in Northeast Fort Wayne than anywhere else that still has room, acreage, large lots. But we also live in a neighborhood in Northeast Fort Wayne, and nice front yard, nice backyard. We're in our backyard all the time, doing the bonfire, s'mores in the fall, things like that. And so, yes, we have I think our house is 3,600 square feet. So a larger home, a nice lot, and still reasonably priced. Full transparency, our house is probably under 400,000. So if you're in that price range, you can get a great house. We have a basement, 4 bedrooms. So you're gonna find a lot of those types of homes as well in that $300,000 to $400,000 range. That really, in my mind, is really all that you need. But of course, we help people that want $1 million houses. So there's plenty of those as well, brand new as well, that they're building out there from a lot of really reputable builders. Some custom builders as well are building in newer neighborhoods. But we had friends that just bought a couple acres and built their dream house also in Northeast Fort Wayne. So I would say if you're moving to Fort Wayne, that's going to be one of the areas that you're going to want to look at first. Next, you are moving to Fort Wayne. Where are the best places to live? And maybe you're moving here because of a job relocation. Maybe you're going to work at Sweetwater, the largest indoor music selling place in the entire world, right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Amazon just built a huge facility here. Maybe you're moving here because of Amazon.
It's the largest capital investment in the state's history. Amazon bringing an $11 billion data center campus to the South Bend area.
Economic development officials say it means at least 1,000 new jobs. Along with it, News 8's government reporter.
Maybe you're moving in the area because of medical device sales. It's also the medical device capital of the world, just close to Fort Wayne in Warsaw, Indiana. Or maybe some of the top hospitals in the country, Parkview, DuPont, Lutheran are all here. So maybe you're moving here because of a job. Maybe you're moving here because you've checked out my videos. I've had people literally say that I can work anywhere in the whole country. I work remote, and Caleb, I watched your videos and you make Fort Wayne sound amazing. And maybe that's why. Maybe you just like this face. I don't know what the reason is, but let's go into our next place. It will be Northwest Fort Wayne. So we've already talked about Northeast. So let's talk about Northwest Fort Wayne, and a little bit further from Fort Wayne, which would be Columbia City, Churubusco area, Albion. Those 20-30 minutes away, you can still find amazing properties. Those are great kind of small towns. A lot of people like to live there. You're outside of Fort Wayne just a little bit. You can get usually a little bit more bang for your buck in those areas. And you're still a 30-minute drive from, maybe your job if you're relocating to Fort Wayne. So Northwest Allen, really also known for the school district, very, very highly rated. Also known for really Carroll is the big school out here in Northwest Fort Wayne. I think they're 5A or 6A. So I'll double check that. 6A is the highest you can be, and that's obviously the amount of kids that go there. But very good in track, football, basketball, baseball. They're always very good in all of those things. They have a lot of kids, very involved in those. Even show choir and band. Huge teams there as well. So if you're a family thinking about school districts, I definitely recommend Northwest as well, as I do school districts for Northeast and East Allen County. But here in this area, kind of a little bit similar. You're still going to find those houses that are built in the 70s, 80s, where you're going to have two living rooms, if you will, the formal room and the living room. A lot of those people have updated those houses, so you can go in and they look amazing, look brand new. But you can also, if you're budget minded, maybe find one of those homes that hasn't been updated yet, that you can maybe get for a little bit lower price, probably still in that $200,000 to $300,000 range up there in that area. But we're really close to Huntertown, which is still Allen County as well. A lot of people like Huntertown. It's another small community where they are building more new houses up in this area as well. So, and you can, if you're looking for maybe a smaller house, you can find those 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 13 to 1,600 square feet, still a decent size lot, not too close to your neighbors. And here's the other thing, if you have kids, that's what's great about living in Fort Wayne as well, is my kids grew up in a neighborhood, and they ran around the neighborhood with their friends all the time. And that's another great thing about this area is our low crime rate. Fort Wayne has a much lower crime rate than a lot of these larger and even mid-sized cities. So I always felt comfortable, my kids riding around in the neighborhood on their bikes, going to the common area, the park, never felt worried. It's kind of that old school be home when the street lights come on. I remember that as a kid. As soon as that light came on, it's like, oh man, I gotta get home or I'm gonna get in trouble. But Northwest Allen as well, very, very developed. A lot of top restaurants, very close to the YMCA. So they built a brand new YMCA not that long ago here in Northwest Fort Wayne. I've been there many, many times. Right there is also almost like the epicenter of the trails. From right there, you can get on the trails. You can literally go hundreds of miles, north, south, east, west, all over the city. The trails are absolutely beautiful. Some of the trails, as you go downtown, right by the river, you got trees kind of coming over, and you feel like you're almost in a tunnel right by the river. It's just absolutely beautiful. My wife and I have actually ridden our bikes from North Fort Wayne all the way downtown on the trails, completely safe. Got off our bikes, ate lunch downtown. There's actually a place called The Deck. You want to check that out. And eating at The Deck, you're on a deck overlooking Fort Wayne River, having great food. After we ate, got back on our bikes, rode home. It's just awesome here, especially in the spring, summer, fall. We love it. Winter's still good. It's not that bad here in Fort Wayne. But again, you're going to be able to find wherever your price range is, from a budget-minded person to that $1 million home in Northwest Allen as well. And again, you are close to everything. 469 goes all around Fort Wayne, which is nice. You're literally 20 minutes away from anything max. here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if you're thinking about, those are some of the things that are important to you. Northwest Allen would be another place that you definitely want to think about when you're thinking about moving to Fort Wayne. All right, you are back with yours truly. We're still talking about the best places to live here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We've talked about Northeast, which Northeast would be over here for you, Northwest, and now we're going to dive into Southwest Fort Wayne. So these are the three areas that are really the most popular, where people want to move, where the population is growing. And again, there's a place called Waynedale. That's more kind of southeast a little bit. Still a great place, probably more budget friendly there in Waynedale, older homes, but again, a great area here in Fort Wayne. But Southwest Fort Wayne, I like to call this older luxury. So what does that mean? I would say that these are a lot of areas, neighborhoods in Southwest Fort Wayne, luxury houses, but a lot of these were built in the 70s, 80s era. So again, anywhere from $500,000, $600,000, $1 million homes plus. And a lot of these houses just have that oak, kind of that old layout feeling. But a lot of people love that. And a lot of those people have been living in those homes for a very long time. Now, same thing as other areas. Some of these people have just spent a ton of money, updated these houses, brought them up to 2024. So absolutely beautiful, stunning homes, very, very large, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 square feet, if you're looking for that. And so, yeah, I'm helping a doctor move here. That's where they want to live, is Southwest Fort Wayne. They're in that price range, so they're excited about living in Southwest Fort Wayne. Also, it's close to the Fort Wayne International Airport. So if that's important to you, really close. But like I said, I live Northeast. It's 25 minutes to the airport for me. Not a big deal. And you drive right up, you get out. It's awesome. And the Fort Wayne Airport, just so you know, too, also just expanded, which is great. They just added a lot more planes can come in. A lot more flights are coming in and out. Direct flights from here to Fort Myers, Arizona. I really love that. I don't have to get on a connection when I'm going to those areas, because those are the two areas I go the most. So direct flights, which is great. Also, Southwest Fort Wayne, what I like about it, I like to golf. So really nice golf courses, Southwest. You have Sycamore Hills, which is also a neighborhood, but also really the premier golf course in Fort Wayne. It is private. I've only played there once. I had to be invited to play there. They actually have had some PGA events there, not like a major one, but like senior PGA, juniors, things like that. So very nice golf courses in Southwest Fort Wayne. There's a ton of golf courses. I play all over the place. A lot of really nice public courses as well. Autumn Ridge, Cherry Hill. I'm a member at Autumn Ridge, so I like to play there a lot as well. But if you're a golfer as well, you're gonna find a lot of nice golf courses. Another thing about Southwest is it is, I would say, out of all the areas, the busiest. When I say the busiest, it's just a lot more people live there in Southwest Fort Wayne. So a lot more traffic, but still nothing like Chicago or LA, anything like that. But you will see a little bit more congestion there, because there's just a lot more people that live in Southwest. But once again, like I've already said, it is one of the more premier places because of the schools as well. You've got Homestead, Southwest Allen schools. Once again, 5-star ratings, top rated schools in Southwest. There's also a couple private schools here in Fort Wayne as well. So if that's important to you, if a private school or a faith-based education, we have those. My kids go to Blackhawk Christian in Fort Wayne. We love it there. So if that's important to you, get a hold of us, because we'd love to connect you with what's important to you. And that's really what we do in our conversations with you. Is, like I said, we like to set up a conversation, a phone call, usually a Zoom call. It's just, to me, it's better to connect face to face. And really, instead of me telling you, I like to ask questions. What is the most important thing to you? Is it, your housing, the schools, close to what? What are those things that are going to be most important to you when you're thinking about uprooting you, your family, to a new city? And we connect you with a lot of people, help you get here, whether it's mortgage lenders, inspectors, all those types of things, to help you make this move as smooth as possible. So if you are thinking about, even have an inkling of moving to the city that we love, we would love for you to connect with us. Most people just text me or email me and just say, hey, I saw your videos, Caleb. We're thinking about this. Can we set up a time to chat? So that's where we specialize in helping you relocate. We'll actually send you a relocation guide as well to help you move here. So me, my wife, my friend Noye, his wife Frank, we have a whole team that surrounds us to help you make this move as successful as possible. And just being transparent, I'm not saying we're gonna be best friends, but a lot of people that move here, we become friends because we connect so early. We help you in the process. We have so many conversations. I've had dinner with so many people, hung out with so many different people that have moved here. And my wife and I have just enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you. So once again, if you're thinking about moving to here, let us know, because we love talking about the city that we love, because we hope it's your next home.